We're here to take on Lord Raedric. Let's see how we fare. Are we strong enough to do it? Do we have we had enough rest? Unlock this. We have the key for it. Let's go forward. Sneak our way in. We've been here before. I'd like to see a change in this, in the Gilded Vale. Kana, you could be in better shape. Look at you. You're limping. We'll see. We'll see. One, two, three, four, five, 6 guards, and there's 7, including him. Can we do this? Everybody get in their positions that they need to be in. Because this will go sour.
If it may.
I'll make sure it does.
Following your lead.
How may I help?
Ichimak, we need you up front as well.
Following your lead.
Okay. There's a wall between us and the rest of us. And is there a potion I can take? I can take another one of those wizard's double. A little bit vulnerable walking up closer. He's eyeing me. Let him approach, flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard me with mute hostility. Lord Raedric the Seventh observed me from his throne, clad in ornate plate. His eyes have hollow quality, and there is a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark and unkempt hair. There is a dagger discarded upon the stone arm of his throne. A thin, crimson rivulet worms its way down from the blade and past Raedric's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard me with a piercing gaze. Thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. Though his face is calm, you notice Ader's hand straying towards his weapon as though with a mind of its own. It seems I have to thank you for the chaos spreading through my keep. I half expected some invading army.
It is unlike Kolsc to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
His fingers close loosely around the pommel of his dagger as to ascertain if it is still there, and then flinch away. Perhaps he ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You've made short work of my guards. His eyes narrow. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin, if not to me. They deserved a better fate than you gave them.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
I wouldn't talk of honor if I were you. I saw the body upon your bed. Raedric's face darkens with sudden fury. You do not know what I speak of. The blasphemies that fell from her lips, the dead things she brought into the world as a result. Gilded Vale's laws hold true for all within my lands. None can be exempt. Ygritte received a just sentence, whatever her title or her worth to me, whatever the cost I bear. You speak in ignorance. Just as you have stumbled in ignorance upon my foolish cousin's plot, without understanding what is at stake. Kolsc didn't send me. Did he not? Or do you throw his name at my feet to spare yourself? Raedric sneers. He is counting on you all the same, a distraction at least, and an able killer at best, so long as he can use your presence to his advantage. He relishes such opportunities, striking where he can from the shadows. Kolsc lacks the strength to see the matter done, Raedric motions to me, so he relies upon stronger allies.
You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
Kolsc never mentioned that you're a cousin of his.
Oh yes, we are kin, he and I. He was raised within these walls, in fact, privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than he receives, however bountiful. I was eldest, heir to the stewardship of our lands, and he was not.
The legacy brought chaos with it. Panic and despair. Kolsc took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause. Good men, good women. Raedric's gaze goes distant for a moment, and then he glances at me with his lip curls. He fled the keep in time to hole up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner and court favor with the people. And while he plays at conqueror, the Vale suffers, families, traders, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from Kolsc incursions both. My attention suffers, and so my governance, my family. Raedric breathes out through his nose. Nor can I make the effort necessary to bring about an end to this curse if we are beset at all hours by his traitorous plots. Gilded Vale has suffered under your rule, deserves a better leader. Raedric makes a low, huffing noise of disbelief. And you think Kolsc is that leader? What does he understand of what it means to be Thane? He has gathered a meager assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself and sends these in suicidal actions against my guards.
You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed.
You really are mad if you think I'd work with you.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul, and scatter it to the winds.
Here we go. The battle I've been preparing for so long. I must run back. Everybody, time to fight. Take that potion. Not yet, not yet. Lord, have I taken the potion yet? I must take the potion. Okay. Paladin. Nice shot with the fireball. Could probably do one more. Another nice hit.
Thing is doing its job.
Not one of their guards has gone down yet, though. That's worrying me. No, use this now.
That's not.
Timok is down. Lord Raedric is still up. What can we use here? Another one of their followers is down. There's a paladin and champion that made it through. Kill this archer. Oh. No, keep focusing on Lord Raedric. Take this potion.
This isn't working!
There, kill him. We're injured. We're still on our feet, though. I think Lord Raedric went down due to Aether. Paladin I brought down.
On your...
He's calling up the worms. That will help. One left. Two left. Goes his last warrior. Well, we're injured. The Tumlak fell, but we're alive. We made it. Lord Raedric is dead. Justice. The irony there. Was that his sword? Unique, great sword. Well, it's two-handed. It's no good for me. I might be able to give that to Kana, though. Your rule is at an end. Your ill rule, I should say.
Huh?
Yeah.
We did it, even though we weren't fully rested.
Keeping quiet.
Anything here? There's something on here. The scepter. Peridot. Anthemist. We did it. We did it. Gilded Vale is now free. The irony, though, who do I speak to? Did I write down in the past? Lord of a Barren Land. This is where I titled it. Yes, I know. Save Giacho. Priest gave me a key through Ridge Chapel. Do I need to go see Nedmar again? Kolsc. So you return. We heard that you had moved against the keep, and yet we arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It is done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move on into a greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what rewards you care to from Raedric's vaults. You have earned them twice over. Kolsc looks over the throne room, smiling. There's much to do. We must send word to the Arrow, of course. Revoke the cruel laws Raedric has instated. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought about great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, men. Clear these bodies from the hall. With that, Kolsc strides eagerly towards the throne. But I don't want it for myself, of course, but I would like to speak to you. What do you plan to do now? Forgive me, friend, but there is much to do. We will not forget what you have done for us. Alright, then. Gilded Vale has a great guardian in you. I hear the name spoken often. Be proud, my friend. Where's his vaults? Was it here? This was his room, yes? I remember this chest was trapped. I couldn't get inside of it.
Finished.
I disarmed it now. Nice ring that could help. Moonstone. Anything else in here? Blackened pages curl in the fire. Leather cover embossed with the rising sun and 3 stars is barely visible through the flames. That would be Eothas. Well, we've done it. We've been through all of here. I would like to go see Nedmar, actually. Well, we've got to go find the stairs. That's to the outside. That's the dungeon. That's to the dungeon too, but these stairs do go up. Or what about here? We never did go explore over here. The joints are fringed with rust. The emblem on the breastplate is of a tree with a broad, heart-shaped leaves. Hello. Apologies, I'm on duty. I would have been, I guess, killing you. Maybe you survived. Now you're listening to his cousin, Lord Raedric's cousin, Kolsc. Let's go upstairs and see about Nedmar. We did kill probably at least half the people in this damn place, so maybe more. Upstairs we go. There's Nedmar. And so Gilded Vale has its new thing. I will trust that you have chosen wisely. I hope so. Well then, that's all there is to do here. Caed Nua is on the way back. We'll rest there and then we'll return to Defiance Bay. We've got a lot of work there to do still. We are Anandra's gift. I've just been told by the steward the library's been constructed. So then, let us see what's next on the list. Barracks. Upgrading the barracks will allow me to employ hirelings to defend my stronghold during attacks. Sounds good to me. 2 days. Now, it is... Actually, it's very late at night in Anandra's gift. There's a Justicar over there. Hello. Joining the Crucible Knights is a high honor. It is, I suppose. Now, we have 2 reasons for being here. It's a very large place, actually. I hope that there's an inn. I heard that there was an inn. I'm looking for, actually, a prostitute. This home is with doors. I think somebody, peasant, lives there. Hello? Here. Oh, here's a prostitute right here. I don't know if she's the one I'm looking for, but she's supposed to be in the Salty Mass, I think. You look like you want to have a good time, honey, and I'm all open for business. No thank you. Grab his purse and go. Oh. I think they just killed that person. It's a noble. Let's see if we can help him. This man's fancy clothes are ripped and blood flows from a fresh cut above his eyes. He tries to push himself up, but his arm is shaking. He winces painfully. What happened? He carefully dabs a bloody nose with a silk handkerchief. I was just on my way to the club. He slowly stretches out one leg, grimacing as at his scraped knee. It's a rough part of town, but the rabble's never been violent. Even a knight with equality isn't worth this. He limps away. Oh, guess he's not going to be dead after all. Hello? What's the rush? Come and stay with me for a while. Let's go in. This is the Salty Mass. Okay.
Nothing like this in Gilded Vale. Just Wallaruna the milkmaid. She knew what she was doing.
Overfried cod, watered ale, and prostitution. A bastion of Deerwooden culture.
I hope you aren't expecting to find a leaden key in here.
Visit new lands, see the sights. I do love travel.
Now to find a home for my other staff.
Wow, you're a religious man, Durance? Yeah, we killed the ogres. Yeah, about the great weapon, I wrote it down. Missing sentries. Justiciar in the Crucible Knights has had several of his novitiates standing guard outside Heritage Hill, but Willa told me the guards would be expecting us going to Heritage Hill. I'm looking forward to that. The Blade of the Endless Pass and the Parable of Whale. A group of thieves has stolen a scroll of whale from the hollow. Oh yes, we're to go search out that on the path to Durford. Anyways, this is... I met a young Glanfathan named Thurstwin at the Brackenberry Inn. He and a prostitute named Sarah were working together, fleecing wealthy nobles until she came into possession of an Angwithan medallion. Now she wants to sell it, but he wants to bring it home to his broken clan. Sarah has the Angwithan medallion, but she won't give it up easily. She is a prostitute at the Salty Mast, a brothel in the Andra's gift. He suggests that I pay Mia if I want to speak with Cyril. Oh. Mia, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who to talk to. There's a lot of guards here, actually. Hello.
Hello.
The Yamawa woman watches me suspiciously. One hand is tensed at her side, but as I approach, she relaxes and gives me a friendly if weary smile. I don't see many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You aren't looking for trouble, are you? What kind of trouble are you having? A frown ripples across her blue facial markings. The kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls, and our customers, they started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving away my regulars. She looks me up and down, scratches her chin. There aren't too many who care about what happens in places like the Gift, but word is you're an exception. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners, and I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. I could investigate as long as there's coin in it. You restore my business and there'll be plenty of that, all right. She draws closer to me. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that they aren't random incidents. She places one large finger on my chest. You put a stop to these attacks and I'll find a real nice way to thank you, she winks. Got me? Yeah, I was hoping for someone more human. There's a look in Endurance's eyes like a lion that has stumbled upon a herd of deer. His knuckles are white as he clutches his staff in both hands as he surveys the room. He laughs to himself, low and rumbling. I've got questions. Shoot. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. Those thugs out there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes me up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. Tell me more about your business. She rubs the back of her neck. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at me and lowers her voice. You help me out, and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Okay, I get it, alright? This is the second time. Can I ask about something else? A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a strapping lad like yourself? Tell me about this place. I thought that was clear as crystal waters below the dock, she laughs. This here is the Salty Mass, the most famous house of pleasure in Defiance Bay. We've got drinks, beds, and good company to help you enjoy both. Of course, the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen is upstairs. You'll find several of the hardest working boys and girls in Defiance Bay up there, too. Is there anyone here named Cyril? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her? Just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pound, or so they tell me. Fancy go with her? She nudges me in the ribs. Best money you can spend in the Gift. Spending 1,000 copper just to do this job. I better get paid really well for it. I'd like a night with Cyril. You'll find her upstairs. She lays a large hand on my shoulders. Don't mind the burly fellows at the door. They're just there to make sure everyone has a good time. Alright. This better be worth it. I mean, I better be getting over 1,000, 2,000 for this job.